What's up, guys? My name is Justin.
I'm Danny.
And we are Ringpost. So, this is the third episode, fourth episode of Raw.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Yes.
So, how'd you feel about it?
Oh, I loved it. I think it was fantastic. I think every week it's becoming a lot more better than it was in the first episode. I will say that it's actually creating... Obviously, this episode was a go-home episode because the Rumble is this Saturday. So, we're trying to establish all this... Yeah, it's very exciting. We're trying to... Looks like there's trying to establish the storylines that's going on right now, and especially with, promoting the Royal Rumble for the men's, for the women's, because we only have 4 matches on the card. You've noticed that, right?
Yeah, we may, there may be some news on something else because we still haven't seen SmackDown yet.
True.
Haven't gotten an episode on SmackDown, so it may be. I'm not 100% sure, but...
So what he's trying to say is that he has inside scoop, but little do you know, he's actually Ricochet.
Come on, man.
I gotta do it. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to. All right, so we're going to go right into Ringpost Ramble. So we are going to talk about our thoughts of Monday Night Raw, pretty much give our opinions on everything, and predict on what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. And also, we're going to predict what storylines are going to be, branching out. Obviously, we're in WrestleMania season, and this is the most exciting time for WWE because...
Better yet, it's more exciting to be a WWE fan.
Yes. So if you are a WWE fan, welcome. Because this... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. All right, so we're going to get started. Seth started the show. All right? As we all know, Seth is the workhorse of WWE. And he has this thing going on where he just, he's like bitter right now.
He is bitter. It's because, he's been on this down streak, Even if he is winning, it's still a sense of losing.
Yeah.
Because he's starting to lose himself.
Yeah. And I think once you start losing yourself, you kind of just, you get a little crazy now. So now this actually brings up to like when Gunther came out. Obviously Gunther wanted to, get under her skin a little bit. But there's one thing that Gunther did say that caught my attention was that he said, and I quote, "You are not the best wrestler in the company anymore."
Anymore.
So when he said that, I felt that.
I felt that.
Everyone felt that. And I'll tell you why. Because Seth is the workhorse of WWE. And the way that I see it, Seth deserves all the flowers in the world because of the work that he does. But hearing that, if I was Seth, nah, I'm scrapping. I'm fighting. In the parking lot.
No more Seth freaking Rollins.
No.
It's Seth fudging Rollins.
Yes.
Because the direction it's going, man.
But I will say, I don't think Seth should go for that title anymore.
No.
Even though he says
agree
that,
with you on that.
even though he says like that's the title that he made, which he did, but I don't think he should go for that title. I think he should go for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And then obviously with Logan Paul coming out, that was very interesting.
Did you actually catch when Seth he's looking at Gunther and he goes, "Who is that?" And I kind of did the same thing because we
heard the music.
I was so unsure, and then for it to be Logan Paul,
right?
Out of anybody else.
I mean, they were promoting Logan Paul for quite some time to be on Raw, but he showed up at Raw for the first episode, but he was in the crowd, and then after that he kind of just out and about. So he, I feel like now what they're gonna try and do is that they're gonna put him in the picture for the, world heavyweight title, but he's definitely not winning the Rumble.
No.
And if you want to fight me on that, then go ahead. He's not winning the Rumble.
He's not gonna have time.
No. I don't think he's gonna win that Rumble, and so on and so forth. So now we're going to move on to the next topic, which is going to be the Judgment Day versus the War Raiders. Now, tell me your opinion, and then once we talk about the opinion on the match, we're going to talk about that nasty bump that JD took. So what you think about that match?
That was a very entertaining match. Not for nothing. Especially when we see these cruiserweights, the War Raiders.
205, what we call in this household 305 live.
305 live, baby. You know, just deciding that they just want to fly, you know, and turn these guys into pancakes. Because those jumps were amazing, you know, especially when what's his name again? Not the bigger one. Ivar. Yes. Excuse me, because I'm also a full-time dad. So when Ivar decided he wanted to squash them and get on the wall and just decide, hey, you know what? Let me just jump from here. I was scared for him.
Yeah.
I was scared for him because you're a big man. 4 feet is a high velocity. Is a high velocity of 350 pounds or however much he weighs. 305 live. 305 pounds coming down at just 6 feet or even 5 feet. I know that wall's not 6 feet. It's about a good 4 feet wall.
Right.
That's a lot of velocity coming down.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if you remember watching matches, because I knew of them when they were in New Japan. Mm-hmm. And I've seen those matches that they do over there, and I think they were incredible. And as soon as I found out that we're going to be going to NXT, I was super excited. But the matches that they did in NXT were also fantastic too. So whenever you get a chance, if you have Peacock, just go watch an NXT takeover with the War Raiders in there, and you're gonna understand why the War Raiders are who they are. And
okay.
And I give them all the respect for that because, you know, obviously when they moved up from NXT to the main roster, they became the Viking experience, and that was Vince's way of like, I like that. But, you know,
that was good.
That
was good.
I won't say that I want to be proud of that, but but I will say that they are incredible, and the War Raiders is where they need to be, and they're going to move forward. Now, let's go to to JD and that bump. So that was a nasty bump.
That was a nasty bump on the edge of the table.
So from what reports said, that it was that he had a broken rib, I think it was.
Yeah, a broken rib, a few broken ribs, and a punctured lung.
Yes. So imagine.
I thought it was his neck.
We all thought it was his neck.
He collapsed
too.
backstage.
Yeah, we did see that too. That it was. Listen, I wish him well. Please take all the time to recover. Just, bro, you are wild to keep going with that match. But I as a fan, I appreciate the dedication that he
did his thing.
Yeah, you did your thing, JD. And listen, we always make fun of you because of the fact that you always like supersell.
JD bobblehead McDonagh.
You know, JD just, you know, he sells all the moves very well, but that right there scared the living hell out of me. So I hope you're doing well, JD. So if you ever see this, just hit up Ringpost and shout us out. But I hope you're doing
that'd be a dope thing, you know.
That would.
That'd be dope. Even just to message us, dude.
That would be dope.
Even while you're on your little, injury leave.
When you break,
yeah.
When you come back strong.
Who knows?
Right. So now we're gonna go moving forward to the second match, which was actually Rey Mysterio versus Xavier Woods.
Ooh.
So that was a very interesting match, I will say. And the reason why I say it, and I'll give my opinion, I'll get yours, is that this whole New Day becoming a heel thing, it's working for them.
Yes,
it's working for them. They're getting so much heat. The crowd does not want to hear them talk whatsoever.
They're getting the dirty Dom treatment.
Yeah, they're getting the dirty Dom treatment. And it just works for them. And mind you, if you are Dragon Ball Z fans, I pointed this out last week when Kofi, he got like the camera shot here, and he had that Majin sign on there. Like he got it tattooed, and then I saw Xavier Woods. He had it on
his shoulder.
On his shoulder, I was like, oh, they're evil. They're evil right now. But yeah, we can definitely say that they're doing their thing. But the news that Michael Cole did say was that Zelina was going to SmackDown.
Yes.
That was surprising.
Zelina is going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
I'd much rather her on Raw, but they don't even utilize her on Raw.
No, they don't.
They don't even utilize her, and that's such a shame because she's a dope wrestler. She's a nice little high flyer, but I don't think she can keep up right now because there's a lot of dominant forces.
Yeah.
In the women's division in Raw right now.
I gotcha. Yeah. No, you're not. You're right. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But what? Like, I really hope that Zelina doesn't get pushed to the side on SmackDown. But I do believe that the reason that they're doing it is probably to put more eyes on the women's United States Championship for Chelsea.
Because Zelina Vega, she can beat Chelsea Green.
Mm-hmm. I think so too.
And I believe she can beat Lyra. I believe she can beat Lyra.
But Lyra's staying on Raw. It would have been great if her and Lyra actually had a match together, but change of plans. She's going to SmackDown. Yeah. But that doesn't it doesn't make sense though, because I don't know if LWO is going to be moving to SmackDown with her. Like, are they going to split them up? I'm going to say this right now: LWO should not, and I repeat, should not be a face faction. Should not.
No.
It
defeats the whole WO.
NWO when they were heel and everything like that. It just it doesn't work. I'm sorry. No. That's just me. So what's your opinion? What's your opinion on the Xavier Woods and Rey Mysterio match?
Well, I think that his family's shady. I don't care if you don't like your own family member. I mean, what he dropped the money on them tickets. Them tickets aren't cheap, bro.
Nope. Front row?
Them front row tickets aren't cheap.
Front row?
He reserved them tickets. I don't care. If I don't like you, you got me those tickets. I ain't gonna wear your shirt, but I ain't gonna wear a shirt dissing you.
That was great. That was great.
And then Little Yachty just coming out of nowhere with the same New Day Sucks shirt.
Look at Little Yachty up in here getting that shirt. And obviously it pissed them off. And again, the heel run is working for them.
No, it really is.
So I think that's so I'm glad that you shared your opinion on that. So moving on to the next thing that we want to talk about is Jey Uso. Yeet. So obviously he didn't win at Saturday night's main event, which we did call. But it was so close. It was so close. It was a great match. But the only thing that I will say though, does this leave him open to win the Rumble though?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win the Rumble either, because they want Jay's title win to be huge.
So it's a build-up.
It's a build-up. It's all a build-up.
Build-up to win. To win and where?
I think it's gonna be past
Mania.
I think it's gonna be. I'm thinking SummerSlam.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It could be, because this year is going to be the SummerSlam with night 1 and night 2, right?
Yes.
As they announced, that's going to be in
2 nights.
Is it Ohio?
No, it's in MetLife.
No, that's next year.
Next year is in MetLife?
Yeah. Next year is MetLife.
26?
26, yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm going to look it up right now. Guys, give us a second.
Hold on.
Give us 1 second.
Live reporting.
2025.
SummerSlam.
2025 is MetLife.
I told you. I remember.
Confused.
Because last year it was that commercial with Cardi B and calling Bianca Belair. And she said, I got 2 words for you. SummerSlam.
You're right. And I confused last year's SummerSlam with this year's.
Mm-hmm.
It's the announcements that they did that got me confused, because remember they were announcing it this year and then this. It was just.
It's so messed. It's like so out of order.
Yeah.
I mean, not out of order, but it's a very big heads up.
Right.
Like a Clash in Paris.
Oh yeah, you did see that too. Yeah. That might be really cool. I'm excited for that when they announce that.
Oui.
All right. So moving on to the next topic here, we have the storyline between Bianca, Naomi, and also, could this be a possibility that Jade may return for the Rumble or after the Rumble?
She's coming back during the Rumble.
She's
coming back during the Rumble, but we ain't gonna hear about what happened
after the Rumble.
Till after the Rumble.
Yeah. So here's my prediction. She's walking in the Rumble. Obviously, if Bianca, well, because they're both in there, Bianca and Naomi are in the ring together. Her music plays. I'm going to give it at least 10 to 15 seconds before she throws them over the rope, both of them.
You think both of them?
Both of them.
Same time?
Same time.
Double cross?
Same time. Same time.
Yep, and double clothesline. Double clothesline right over.
Mm-hmm.
I see that happening.
I see that happening.
Yeah.
I see that happening. And then obviously, she's going to go on her rant. And at this point, we could probably say that, obviously, we'll probably see it either, Friday? That I have a video of who attacked me, and it could be... It could be Naomi. It could be Bianca. Who knows? But I'm just saying.
I like Naomi, but fingers are pointing towards her. My daughter thinks it was Bianca.
It could be the build-up storyline that we all wanted.
My daughter thinks it was Bianca.
And then this is Bianca's time to go heel.
Yep.
Jade would be the baby face.
Yep.
Bianca would be the heel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's WrestleMania right there.
Yes,
and
it
that's
is.
WrestleMania right there. And that is great storytelling.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I know that they had the tag team match as well against Raquel and Liv on Raw. Raquel and Liv pinned them, so that gives them the opportunity for the women's tag team championships in the future. So
yeah,
I think also, as my opinion on that is that the Naomi and Bianca are gonna lose their titles.
I think they're gonna lose it on. They're probably gonna lose it on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably gonna lose it on a SmackDown.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think Jade's gonna cost them the match.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Yep.
100%. 110%.
120%.
Because a storm
is
here.
Oh. All right. So if you were a big WWE 2K fan, obviously you saw the Tribal Chief. And let's talk about the Tribal Chief doing this thing. And then you got Paul Heyman.
The wise man.
The wise man in the background. Mind you, it's not just the Tribal Chief, because you got Paul Heyman on the cover too. So you got two big stars on there.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman, you a star. You a star, Paul Heyman. You never forget that. All right. But I think that was incredible. And obviously, as they were announcing it more, they announced the Bloodline Edition cover.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Beautiful.
I also seen the Dead Man Edition.
The Dead Man Edition.
That is what I'm psyched for.
When they announced that, I thought that was going to be the cover.
The Dead Man Edition
The
cover?
Dead Man Edition cover, like, it was going to be just Undertaker. Like, it was going to be Undertaker on the cover. And I was like, no, they shouldn't really do that. I don't think they should. But then on Raw, when they announced it, and we saw Roman Reigns on there, I thought that was incredible. And the Bloodline Edition was pretty cool, too. Do you play?
No, but I am looking to download 2K25 because they're announcing open world.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I'm gonna be hyped for because what was it? Was it Shut Your Mouth and Bring the Pain? Where they had the
hotel?
The backstage brawls?
Oh, I mean, it was... They had that in
both of them, right?
Yeah.
And as a kid, I just loved it.
Yeah.
I loved the fact that there was one where you were... It was a backstage brawl, but it was right outside of... what is it? Ukes?
Mm-hmm.
Yuke's bar.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it was a bar. Yep. Yuke's bar.
Yuke's bar.
That was pretty dope. So I'm looking forward to that open world type thing. Cause I like me a little open world games.
Yeah, no one really
strays away from that.
Yeah, exactly. No one really strays away from that, and then obviously it is something different for the WWE 2K universe. So I think that'll be a really interesting take for it. I'll get it. I'm definitely gonna get it because it's been a while since I played a WWE game. I think the one game that I played was the last one I played was Here Comes the Pain.
The last one I've played recently was 2K19.
Wow.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Any game that had Jeff Hardy in there when it came to SmackDown, I was definitely in there. And when I tell you that I was creating moments in Here Comes the Pain with Jeff Hardy, man, bro, I was doing swantons off the Hell in a Cell. Like that's how crazy I was with my character. All right, moving forward. So now this was the last match of the night. This was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. So a few things happened here. We had Sami pretty much. I think he kneed himself in the face.
Yeah, and busted his nose open.
He busted his nose, but the match was incredible in my opinion. What did you think of the match?
I thought the match was insane.
Okay.
It was a little bit of back and forth. But when we saw Sami leaking, we thought he broke his nose.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for him to like swell up because of that, and thankfully it didn't.
Right.
So he just had a straight bloody nose, but then the rest of the match was amazing, especially that haluva kick.
To Cody.
Yes.
So Cody came out.
Yes.
Try to save his best friend. But but that also like creates
that was on
friction.
purpose though.
You think?
That was on purpose.
Nah, Sami wouldn't do such
He's helping
a thing.
KO out.
Oh man.
He's helping KO out subconsciously.
Oh man, do you think that like he did it like obviously he did it on purpose to mess with Cody's head?
And by accident on purpose.
By accident on purpose. Holy cow. Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does. I understood it.
Yeah. You've known me for 15 years, so
so I completely get it. But yeah, I think what's happening right now is that we're getting a lot of storylines, which is great. And I think with Sami in the mix of everything now, it also leaves the question of, is Sami going to win the Royal Rumble? And then would he go for Cody? Which, by the way, we're gonna touch
yeah,
base on.
I'm not sure about that one. Because Sami Zayn, I don't know where that's gonna go, to be honest, because what my mind is really on is Drew McIntyre and Seth freaking Rollins teaming up and making a modern day NWO to take down the Bloodline.
Okay. Who's the third? Who would be the third? There has to be a third. There's always a third.
It could be Sami. It could be Sami.
Sami taking.
It could be KO.
Down. It could be a KO.
It could be KO. But if if KO goes, Sami might be there with them.
That would suck, though. That would suck because Sami, I feel that would be definitely like a big betrayal to Cody, but before the haluva.
To Cody and the Bloodline.
To Cody and the Bloodline, yeah.
But that's what would make it juicy.
That's what would make it more interesting.
Juicy juicy.
Oozy juicy. Oh man!
In the famous words of Sami Uso.
Sami Uso, what a time that was. So, going on with Sami doing the haluva kick to Cody, because Cody did come out. we're noticing that Cody's tone as a character is changing.
Yes, it is. Indeed.
He's a little more, I want to say, not aggressive, but more. He's definitely like not giving a damn right now.
No, he's not.
Like he's really. I think he's getting a lot of he's getting.
Did you see the way he was talking to
CM Punk?
To CM Punk, to the way he spoke to KO at the contract signing.
Mm-hmm. And so here's where I want to leave you guys off with. So obviously Cody right now is the top babyface in WWE. Okay, he is the WWE Undisputed Champion right now. So people who know Cody, obviously he left the company, went into the independents. He was a heel. People were now calling him on the internet Homelander. Yes. You've probably seen that before in all the clips that they would share with Homelander clips and mixing up with him. I think that heel turn is coming soon.
And it's going to be a more picture replication of the Homelander image.
Yep. I think so too. I think what we're going to see, and I think we were set up for, CM Punk going into the ring, giving his promo for the Royal Rumble and in front of Cody. That was the seed.
Yes.
That was the seed of Cody is going to turn. I'll tell you when though. I had an idea. Cody is going to turn, and then he's going to be the top heel, and then obviously you have CM Punk, who's going to be the top babyface of the company. And then here's why I say it. So before I mention this, who do you think is going to win the Men's Royal Rumble?
We have a lot of different options when it comes to people winning. I'm thinking, because this is John Cena's last Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. They may give it to him.
Okay.
But if they give it to him, he's tied with Stone Cold.
Okay.
Sami wins. Sami's going after Cody.
Mm-hmm.
If Gunther wins, he's going after Cody.
Gunther's, yeah.
I mean, not Gunther. Sorry, Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Drew McIntyre going after Cody. Jey Uso. If Jey Uso wins, he's going after Gunther.
Right.
There's just so many different outcomes of what can happen and what WWE can push. And in my opinion, I would love for Jey Uso to win so he can get his kudos finally.
Gotcha. That'll be like his second big WrestleMania moment and winning the title at WrestleMania, which would be cool.
Absolutely.
All right.
Who do you think would win?
So I said this multiple times that I didn't think this person was gonna win at all, but now that the way that the things are going, I think Punk's gonna win.
Think Punk's gonna win?
I think Punk's gonna win. Cena already has a win at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Roman Reigns also has a win at the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
I already said Cena. Seth already has a win at the Royal Rumble. So does Drew. Yes, so all the big stars that you see that was announced first, they all have wins. But Punk doesn't. Punk doesn't have a win at the Royal Rumble.
No, he doesn't.
That I know of.
Need to complete his story.
It's this guy right here. This guy right here. And with Punk winning the Royal Rumble, I think this is what's going to happen. Punk's going to win the Royal Rumble. He's going to go for Cody at WrestleMania.
I can see that.
So now, this goes back to when we said that Cody is going to go heel. He's not going to go heel the Monday Night Raw after Royal Rumble. No. He's not going to go heel in the PLE that they're going to have in, or if he has a match at the Elimination Chamber or so. He's not going heel there. He's going heel at WrestleMania, where he finished the story. I think if that happens, the entire stadium will explode.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I believe it 100%.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I just thought about it today.
You just blew my mind. Just changed my thoughts. Because you know what? Everything is leading to that. Especially what was left off with CM Punk saying, you know, the way he's going to be the friend to stab him in the front.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And Cody's a very caring person when it comes to his friends or people that he's cool with.
Right.
So to see Cody after he gets stabbed in the front by his friend, I can see that heel turn.
Yep.
I can see that heel turn.
He's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
He's gonna go.
We're gonna see signs of it leading into the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. I feel like.
I think so too.
Just signs, nothing in stone, but we'll see signs of him turning heel, as we are right now. You know, and I think it's just only gonna get a little deeper.
Yeah, but think about it too. It's like he's getting involved in a lot of storylines, because let's even talk about how Carmelo Hayes came out.
Yes.
And after SmackDown, after Raw went off air, he came out and stomped him out.
Yeah.
And we know that it was Cody versus Carmelo at one point on SmackDown.
That was Cody's first title defense.
And so Carmelo came after him and was like, yo, I'm going to beat your ass.
Maybe Carmelo's going to win the Rumble.
Whoa.
And then it's a full circle. His first title defense and his last title defense.
You think he'll drop it to Carmelo?
Who knows?
Who knows at this point?
Who knows?
With the Triple H era,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's like we can. Sorry, Clash in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting in my head.
Mm-hmm.
We could get the CM Punk Cody Mania or the Carmelo and Cody Mania. But that's not as big as the CM Punk and Carmelo.
No.
But you never know the way this goes.
I think that's the greatest thing that we have right now in the Triple H era, is that we don't know what's going to happen. And I think, in the previous regime that we know of, we kind of predicted it as fans.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's fans right now who are predicting it too, and you know, they're leading it this way, and this is who's gonna win. But as myself, as a fan, it's like I can't predict. I can't predict anything whatsoever, and I think that's beautiful. It just keeps me on my toes, and I think that's what makes the Royal Rumble so special.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you never know who's gonna win, and you don't know who's gonna show up.
Oh yeah.
So the women's Royal Rumble, because we didn't even talk about that.
No, I was just thinking about that.
So obviously we know that Jordynne Grace is going to show up there again, because
absolutely.
her contract is up with TNA and she signed a multi-year deal there. But who do you think is going to show up though?
I think it's obvious that Jade is going to show up.
Jade, okay.
One that I feel like is going to be coming back very, very soon in the Rumble. She may be a later entrance, not a beginner entrance. Alexa Bliss.
Oh.
Alexa Bliss, I believe. She'll be one. But then we gotta go into our women legends, because they gotta, they gotta put some in there as well.
Right.
Charlotte Flair.
Well, Charlotte is definitely showing up.
Yeah. Natalya? No, not Natalya. Some part of me is feeling like Trish is gonna show up again.
She might. I said Lita at one point.
We could get Michelle McCool, because she showed face at what was it, the Saturday Night Main Event?
Yeah, she was there.
But what I'm most excited for the Jade that Jade come back.
You're a Jade
because I need to see which one of these women did it to you. I know it was one of you two.
Yep.
I know it was one of you two. As much as in my heart I don't want to believe it was one of you two, I know it was.
Yeah. I think AJ Lee's gonna show up.
Ooh.
That's just me. That's just me.
What about damn, what was her name again? Nikki
Bella?
Yeah.
She showed up, yeah. She showed up at was it main event? No, it was Raw.
No. She showed up at Raw?
No.
No, she didn't. There was an announcement.
She showed up in one of the in the episodes of something. Was it SmackDown? No. She was at an event. If you know, just leave a comment below. Just refresh your memories, please, because there's a lot going on here, so we're trying to remember. But yeah, you excited for Saturday, man?
I'm excited for Saturday.
If you're excited, drop a comment below. But I think we're at a time right now.
Okay.
I think we definitely nailed everything that's been going on with Monday Night Raw. We're gonna keep on a lookout, of course, for any news that'll be coming up, and then we're gonna be sharing it on our Instagram. Do you have anything you want to leave off with?
Just pay attention to our Instagram and our YouTube, because we keep up with the Ringpost.
With the Ringpost. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around. Please, share, like, subscribe,
comment,
interact with each other. Just do what you can to help us with this channel here. We are trying to create a space for you guys, and also for us as fans to interact with fans such as yourself, and we want to make sure we have that space for you too. So thank you guys for sticking around. Once again, my name is Danny.
My name is Justin, and we are Ringpost.
We are Ringpost.
We are Ringpost.
We are Ringpost. Lock in with Ringpost. All right, have a good night. See you guys later.